Thanks for coming to my channel and watching my video today. Today's makeup tutorial, well, it's more of a Halloween tutorial. I don't really go over this part of the face. Now again, if you would like to see a video on this, you can definitely comment below on my everyday kind of makeup look. But this is to just really go over this section here and how I got this whole floating head look where you can actually kind of grab your hair at the top, so that way it makes it look like you're holding your head above your body kind of look. This is my little drugstore makeup Halloween look for you today. So if you would like to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so now I've already got my full face of makeup on. You can really go with any look that you want. This is kind of like my everyday look. Now I always change the color of my lipstick. I used to go for a very bold kind of red color. It's my favorite, and I think it goes well with the blue hair. However, you can really, like I said, use anything that you want, any eye look that you want. I just kind of went for my, like I said, my everyday look where it's kind of toned down on the eyes, very bold lips, that kind of thing. Because what we're going to be concerned with is this area here, to make the whole headless or off with the head look. Now one of the things that I'm going to be using is the cream makeup. I don't really think this has like a brand to it. I just get it from Walmart for like I think $1 or $2. Some of the other things that I'm going to be using are my Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Colors. Now these two you can only get during the Halloween kind of time of year, but they work really well when it comes to doing some face makeup or Halloween makeup looks. So I use those, and the other thing I'll be using is the NYX Primal Colors in Hot Black. This is also relatively cheap, so this is going to be a very easy, almost I would say drugstore kind of Halloween look, just minus the makeup, because that's not drugstore, sorry. Now if you do at some point want me to do a tutorial on my kind of everyday go-to look, by all means comment down below. I do read all of the comments that I get, so if that's something that you do want to see later on down the line, I can definitely do a video on that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with the neck. So what we're going to do is we want to start out with just kind of blacking out. You're going to kind of draw a line all the way around here, and then you're going to kind of draw almost like a U-shaped line, basically just kind of following along with the everyday lines that you get. I have a little more, I'm a little older in age, so, but we're just going to go ahead, we're going to go on with the cream paint. Just put a little bit at a time. As you can tell, I'm making a mess already. Yay me. Alright, so now you can use a brush, you can use your fingers, really whatever you want to get this on. Now you don't have to go too far back behind the ear, or on the back neck. You just kind of really look and see as to where you need it. I do recommend with this look having your hair down. That makes it a little bit easier for hiding and shading wise when it comes to wanting that real blacked out look. There. Now I'm just kind of coating it just really messy wise, I would say, because I will go back over with the brush to get the real detailed lines in that I want. I'm just kind of getting it spread all over first, then I will go back with that. I always recommend having some baby wipes handy, or any kind of makeup wipes, really, anything like that. That's going to help with getting the mess off of you before you make a bigger mess kind of thing, like I have already done with my necklace. Yes. Alright, now this stuff, it doesn't fully dry down, and that is one of the reasons why I'm going to be using the NYX, is to kind of powder over it to help with setting that cream makeup down so that it's not so sticky once you've got it on. And I'm just using a regular foundation brush to do this with. Now you can have your hair pulled back during this time if you like. I just like to keep mine down for the simple fact that it gives me a better idea as to where I need to stop with the makeup at. And as you can see, it kind of already has that look of you missing the neck area. And you can always go back with your white and kind of clean up the lines if you need to. Get them a little straighter in the areas that you kind of went outside of where you wanted them at. Now if you don't want to use makeup brush, you can always just use regular paintbrush. It will do the same trick for you. Now I am going to kind of dust over lightly with that black eyeshadow. Like I said, just to kind of set it down some. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is to kind of help with the lining of the look, because we need to draw this area where it looks like your neck is supposed to be. I'm going to use the Ghost Town of the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Lip Color. And let's see here, we're going to kind of just clean. Now you can either go in with a lip brush to do this, a makeup brush, a paintbrush, whatever you want. This is just kind of to help with seeing the line a little more. Doesn't really have to be perfect because it's supposed to look like the head has been cut off anyhow. Now, I don't use this lipstick for really anything else other than just for Halloween makeup. So that's why I don't mind getting a little bit of black on the wand itself. It actually kind of helps with the effect of it, kind of making it have that gray cast to it. Alright, and then you have to remember there is a vertebrae that you kind of want to paint in. doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to be putting blood on it as well. But you kind of want to give that effect of there being a bone there. And just to kind of help with cleaning up the lines there, I'll be using Witchy Night from the Sweet Cream line as well, just to kind of get everything just the way I want it. And then I'll also help kind of darken up a little here in the neck area. Now, for blood, I'm actually going to be using the Cherry Cobler and the Red Velvet Cake. One is of a little brighter red and a little darker red. This is actually the one that I'm wearing on the lips right now, which is the Red Velvet Cake. I just really like that color to it, but it also works for when you need the blood. And you kind of want to mix it all around in there, because obviously this is not going to just be black. You're going to have some coloring in it for the blood. It doesn't have to be pretty, because you're going to kind of blend it out a little bit to just give it more of a darker color when it comes down to it. Now it's whenever you get down into like this area where you actually want to have blood that you can be a little more gentle with adding it. And again, the lines don't have to be perfect because blood is not perfect. And you can really bring that blood down as much as you want or add as much as you want kind of thing. It's just a really, like I said, you're not trying to be perfect with it. You want to make it really look like you would think it would look for having your head cut off. Now I'm using that brighter red because obviously when blood dries it gets a little darker. When it's a little fresher, it's a little brighter in color. So you just want to kind of get all that in there good. You can kind of mix the two a little bit there. And with the stippling motion, it kind of dries with texture, which makes it a little more realistic as well. Instead of just straight brush strokes kind of thing, just kind of dab it on there will help with giving that textured look to it. So this is pretty close to how it would look. Now obviously what I like to do is kind of make it look like you're holding your head up. So I usually have a piece of hair And you can kind of do like this, so it looks like your head is actually detached from the rest of the body. And this is just a kind of, like I said, a quick, easy Halloween look, especially when it comes to being out at night. They're really only going to see this right here, and they're going to see how it just kind of makes it look like your head is floating from the rest of your body. Now, if you like this video and if you like this look, please give me a thumbs up. There's also the little bell notification that you can click on, so you'll be notified the next time I have a video uploaded. I do plan on adding a couple of more little Halloween looks here and there before it gets to October 31st, so there'll be some other ideas out there for you to try and use. If you have not already, please subscribe to my video, and again, I thank you for watching. You have a great day.